Well, welcome back. I'm here with Candace Gregory. She is the president and CEO of the Open Door Mission. Candace, thank you so much for joining me today. And today I know we're talking about flood relief, disaster relief, and really what your organization, what you're seeing, and how people really can help you and help those you serve.
Wow. Thank you, Andy. You know, this is definitely devastating for our community. At the Open Door Mission, we're serving our neediest neighbors every day, but this is a whole new population for us. And we actually are sharing some of our resources with many of the agencies that are serving on the front lines. We have a continuity plan, so a disaster plan. So we actually have some cots that we would use in the event that we had to evacuate our campus. So we were really grateful to be able to share those with the emergency shelters. We've actually been sharing water, diapers, linens, and blankets at the very beginning because setting up had to happen rapidly. So we helped in the original part of just helping the other agencies get ready.
Right.
And now, over the last week, we're now starting to see families who are actually going back into their homes. And so this is going to be a long process. People are starting to renovate, they're starting to do demo work, and now they do need clothes because their clothes have been wet for so long, they're moldy. There's just no amount of vinegar or bleach is going to fix it. And so many of the families that are coming through our outreach centers are now replacing clothing. And we know furniture and appliances will be next, that we're seeing people coming through our doors. We actually, at our Lydia House, because we're full, and we are in an emergency situation there with overflow and just having mats, but at the same time, you have to use discrepancy. We had a couple of families that were at the emergency shelters where moms went into actual labor, and so they came to our Lydia House, so we have some brand new babies because their homes are not livable right now. And so we're very grateful that the community supports us and we're able to be a resource to not only individuals and families, but to other agencies as well.
So how can people, so people wanting to give, and again, looking at, you're here for a reason and helping so many, but this just kind of added another layer to it. So how can people give, and what do you need?
Well, right now we're seeing that people that are coming into our outreach centers are asking for linens and blankets, and they are already preparing to move back to their homes.
Okay.
And so they may have been staying with family or friends, or even couch surfing with their coworkers in many cases, but now they're starting to get into the nitty-gritty. In fact, our recovery program and our Journey to Work program are out in the fields actually starting to clean up mud from people's homes and doing all those things, and we're grateful to do it. But we know that those household items and things are going to have to be replaced, and so we are starting at our outreach centers to set those things aside, because it's one thing to look for one blanket, but if you're a family of 5, you need 5 blankets, Andy. So the number of household items, the number of linens and blankets that we'll be providing for people are going to be a lot more than we've ever seen, probably in our history.
And where can people drop off items?
You can drop off items at our outreach centers. They're located, one in Council Bluffs off 16th and Avenue D, Alcorn off Highway 31, and then right on our main campus as well. And so we're very grateful. We're receiving a lot of donations that we're able to actually help people who are already coming through our doors.
Yeah. And then monetary, can people?
We actually have a monetary button on our website at opendoormission.org. You can push that for 2019 flood, and any of those designated gifts will go directly to families that we're helping get back on their feet.
Okay. Well, anything else? Again, the website is Open Door Mission.
The website is opendoormission.org, and if you click on the volunteer button, you can be part of some of our teams we can't keep our shelves full just with our regular population. So now, last week we served another 450 families that came into our outreach centers. So just actually putting the items out onto the shelf so they're there for them to choose between corn or peas, or whether they're going to get rice or potatoes.
Right.
Because now they're going back into their homes and everything, they've had to clean out their pantries. Several of the families that we served last weekend, everything was destroyed except for canned goods. So they were looking for boxed meals, macaroni and cheese, different cereal, things that got wet and you can't use. So it's a little bit different what the unique needs are, rather than a regular population that we're serving.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on because, again, wanted to just do this special.
I really appreciate it. What an awesome
show.
opportunity
Yeah.
to bring the community together. There's so much collaboration, and this is part of it.
Yeah,
So thank you.
Thank you so much. And we will be right back.